Welcome back to the Craft Fair Collective. This is Kristin, and today we're discussing branding part 2. So the other day I posted a video talking about branding, defining what it is, why it's important, and what you can do to get started with your branding. So if you haven't checked that out, go back and look at the previous video. Today what I wanted to talk about is your branding doesn't necessarily have to be reflective of you and your preferences. What? Yeah, that's a news flash. Let me tell you why. When I first started out with my jewelry business, I was designing products with a certain target market in mind. I had this person in my head who I thought would be the person who was buying my jewelry. Well, as I started going out and doing shows, and as I started selling online, I very quickly started to see that the customers who were shopping from me and the customers who indeed were repeat shopping from me were not the target market that I had envisioned when I first started my brand. And that's okay. I now know who I'm designing for. I know what they like, and I have a very good idea of their preferences. And when I make something new, I'm pretty sure that it's going to sell and that they're going to enjoy it because I know a lot about them. The same was true for my branding. So when I first launched my business, I didn't have very clear and concise and cohesive branding. It wasn't until my business started to grow past the hobby stage that I realized I really needed an image overhaul, and I really needed a consistent brand that was instantly recognizable to my customers and also instantly recognizable against other brands that were in my industry that are similar. I didn't want to be confused with them, so I needed some very clear images and clear branding that would bring up my brand in the minds of those people who saw my logos and who saw my merchandising and who saw my advertising. So the way you learn about your target market and what they like and what appeals to them is through target market research. It's a little bit time consuming, but as a craft show vendor, you have a huge advantage because when you are out at a show, you have a lot of traffic coming through your booth and you see instantly who's buying, who's interested in your product, who's touching it, who's spending a lot of time engaging with you about your product, and that group in many ways is most likely your target market. So take a notebook, take a pen, and start jotting down things that you notice about these people. Start recording what they look like, what their preferences are, what colors they're wearing, what they're drawn to when they come into your booth, what comments they make, and start engaging them as well to learn more about that group of people. Where are they going on vacation? Do they have children? Are they married? You don't have to ask these questions directly, but start taking cues from your customers, and you'll instantly learn a whole lot about who your target market is. There's a lot of strictly online companies that spend loads of time and money and researching who their target market is. But as a craft show vendor, you have a huge advantage in that you are getting face-to-face with your customers regularly, and you very quickly start to see who your actual target market is. Now utilize that information as you're branding your products, as you're branding your business. Consider what your target market likes, the colors they're drawn to, the lifestyle that they're drawn to, and use that in your branding. And suddenly the whole process becomes a lot simpler, and it makes your brand hugely attractive to that target market now because you've used information and clues that they already gave you to then reflect back to them what it is that they want and what they're attracted to. So I cannot overstress the importance of target market research when considering your branding, because you don't want to be investing a lot of time or money into a branding scheme that's not going to resonate with your customers and with your target market. All right, so thanks for watching today. Make sure that you click the link below to go to the Craft Fair Collective on Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.